Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Beer Venture. Rajay here with another beer to sample. This one is actually from Avery Brewing. It is the Old Jubilation Ale. This is actually their winter ale that comes out each year with limited release. 8.3% ABV, 45 IBUs. This beer was actually ranked by Beer Advocate as 87, very good. The brothers had it at 90 for outstanding. Rate Beer has it 96 overall and 99 for style. Best to serve in an English pint glass or a snifter. I actually am going to just use one of the shaker glasses, which I think were fine. I've drank this beer before with this and in a snifter, and really have not had any loss of effect. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and pop this open. And Avery Brewing, there's their little bottle cap logo. Get that in there. So we pour it out there nicely. It got just about a 2-finger head, so that poured out really well. Let that settle for a second, give you a little info off the bottle here. Let's see, brewed and bottled by Avery Brewing, Boulder, Colorado. Our winter ale has a gorgeous mahogany hue, a hint of hazelnuts, and a finish reminiscent of mocha and toffee. No spices, just a perfect blend of 5 specialty malts. You can actually cellar this beer for 3+ years, as indicated, cellarable for 3+ years. Brewed with Rocky Mountain water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. So I actually had purchased a case of these back in December and have been cellaring them since that point. So now we're almost 6 months out, really. So it'll be nice to see what they taste like at this time. There is no bottle date on the bottle that I see, but I guess I thought I had a little code on the bottom, but don't see that there. So with it being cellarable for 3+ years, I think we're in good shape, of course. So, taking a look at the appearance, you get the head. The head is an off-white, slightly beige head color. We're already starting to see a little bit of lacing on the glass as the head is settling in, so that's going to really lace real nice. As far as the head longevity, this one it's lasting so far. Usually it does last well, but it will, if the longer you sit here and sip it, it will diminish over that period of time. But overall, I would say that it is a mostly lasting type head. As far as the body and the clarity, you're looking at really a dark brown reddish tint on the beer. You can see through it to the other side, so it's not fully murky or hazy, but when you take it out of the light, you don't see through it as well. So hold it to the light and you can see through that. Like I mentioned, a nice brown with the hint of a reddish tint. As for the smell, getting very moderate, the heavy malt off of it. You're getting a sweet smell coming off, much like you would expect from, say, molasses or a caramel type hint in there. I do smell the toffee flavor, but not as much, I would say, well, I guess you do get that hint of that mocha in there, but it's kind of hidden. Really, the toffee seems to be a little more, I think, powering over top of that. So, but yeah, you do have that hidden bit of mocha in there. Not getting too much off the hoppy senses as far as anything towards the yeast. Not getting too much there as well. But with the malt sweetness, it does come off pretty strong. So let's go ahead and get a taste on it. So, when it tastes the initial flavor, you get a moderate to heavy hit of the malts that are in this beer. You're getting actually the sensation itself is kind of a creamy sensation. It does have a little bit of the, I want to say, kind of like an astringency as it's finishing, where you do have that urge to pucker a little bit. The carbonation, not seeing as much going on inside of it. Say, well, I think that hold it to the light, you can see some bubbles. It's kind of a soft carbonation though, but it's definitely not over carbonated. A lot of good action taking place inside the glass. But as far as the taste, you're getting a dry texture. It doesn't feel too watered down. It's got a nice creamy taste with it. It's very well balanced. I would like to know what hops they use, but they don't indicate on the bottle which hops they are. But as far as the beer itself, this is really a nice, pleasurable beer that you can actually sit there and enjoy at 8.3 ABV. Not sure you want to throw back a 6-pack, but it is an enjoyable beer. And then on the finish, you don't have a lot of lingering taking place. So the finish is actually a short, maybe slightly short to average type finish, but it finishes really crisp, goes very easily to the end, nothing lingering there. The mouthfeel, drinking a beer is pretty good in itself. It's pretty much a pretty smooth beer overall. One that I definitely spend time enjoying. The way it tastes now to where it was 6 months ago is probably more smoother now than it was then. So I think the more you do take this one to cellar it, the better you're going to get the flavors out. You can see some of the lacing there sticking to the glass after, you know, as it goes down. So it's a well-made beer. I can see why it definitely ranks as high. You know, for me, this beer is probably a 4.5 out of 5, just because of everything it pulls together and how the taste is just as smooth and relaxing. You don't really taste the alcohol at all in this beer. It's just a smooth, put your feet up, lean back, and just relax type beer. And unfortunately, those are the ones that can get you in trouble sometimes. But overall, very pleased with this beer. Again, this is the Avery Old Jubilation Ale. Probably not back out again. Whoops, not back out again until the winter. But if you happen to see it and you like some of the winter ales, I would definitely recommend giving this one a try. If you tried it before, let me know. You know, make sure you hit me up on the comments. Leave anything you may have had about this beer, any notes or any experiences you may have had. If you like the video, hit like. It's just that simple. And if it's something where you want to see more videos or stay up to tune, just make sure you hit the subscribe button. But again, I appreciate you taking time to check out the video. If you get a chance, check out the beer again, Old Jubilation Ale from Avery. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Cheers.